the reading out to you sooner. Just it's been a little hectic and crazy. I hope that you guys had a good month. I know last time that I did a video for you, there was some, stuff going on with you all, some, needing to accept changes and relinquish control and all that good stuff. Anyways, so Mars is out of retrograde, so hopefully everything's kind of gotten back in line for you, ducks in the row, whatever they want to say. I have not pulled any cards yet for you, so if this here in the next few minutes doesn't resonate with you, go ahead and check your rising sign, your moon sign, and your Venus sign, because this is for the entire sign of Aries, so it's not going to resonate with everybody. You may have other influences from your other signs going on, so that is how we are all not the same kind of people. Okay, so the theme, the energy I'm getting right now, Aries, I have a feeling that we are going to be pulling in from last month. I pulled from messages from the fairies, and the card I received for you was to let go of control. And I believe that that was the theme from last month. So what we have going on, Aries, is you have new abundance trying to manifest. You've been daydreaming about your wants and your desires, and you've been, working on yourself and trying to change your perception of things. And for the most part, you've done a good job. You've had some emotional setbacks. I do know for a fact that few of you, at least few of you in my world, Aries that I'm connected with, have suffered some losses these last few months. So it's been a very trying time, but you're trying to utilize it to be a better person, to understand this thing called life and why, and how it makes us a better person, these trials and tribulations we go through. So just know that going into this, you have to release this emotional stronghold that's on you right now. It's from the past. It's pretty deep rooted, and you need to cry it out. You need to scream it out. You need to let it go. And it's not going to go away if you just keep putting a band-aid over it and pushing it back. There's something called shadow work, and if you're not familiar with it, Google it. And I don't do it yet. I hope to be doing it soon. But it is something that I think a lot of people are benefiting from. I personally am going to start doing it. I think it'll make me a better reader. But it's basically learning to bring forth your shadow self, your shadow side, and confront it and deal with it and embrace it and let it be part of you, because that is also an aspect that makes you so special. And it's been somebody else that has told you that that part of you is wrong. Okay, we were raised, being told what's acceptable, what's not acceptable. Little boys do that, little girls do that. We don't do that. And so depending on your upbringing, you may have some issues that need to come to light, and let little Bobby have his moment, and then you'll find that later on down the road, these demons aren't trying to, knock down the closet door to get out. So look into that. And until you look into that, you are emotionally healing. Okay, it is time for a healing. Let go of whatever it is that you're holding on to. And for a lot of you, this is an influence of a person who has basically gaslighted you. They have they've really thrown you under the bus. Okay, there's, what is that, sheep in wolf's clothing. And just know that the truth is going to be coming out. Okay, and people are going to see this person for who they are, what they've done. But just make sure, Aries, that you're not playing your part in it as well. Okay, because you don't want to, in the reverse, be turning around and doing the same thing to this person. I feel like I do have a little bit of a connection with this, because I have been dealing with an Aries myself. So I try to really be careful in the readings not to let that be too much of an influence. If you guys are dealing with the Gemini and you're an Aries, obviously, give me some detail on what's happening, please. And while you're there, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And if you'd like a private reading, you can get me on Facebook at Archetype Gemini. And I do have a website that's going to be up and running here soon. It's taking me forever to do it because I'm doing it myself. And I have no idea what I'm doing. I really don't. So Aries, let's regroup real quick. Emotional healing, it has to happen. Letting go of something that no longer serves you has to happen, okay? If this is a relationship, if this is a concept, if it's an idea, whatever it is, you've been hanging on far too long. You need to go your way, heal. Whoever this person is that's tied to you, they need to go their way, okay? Not saying anybody's a bad person, you're just not good together, okay? And if this is a family member, it's not our fault who's born in, who we're related to, okay? You can love somebody, but you don't have to like them. And you don't have to allow them to use and abuse you either. So, all right. So what do we have for Aries coming up for the rest of September through October? What do we have for Aries? Let's see. See if we got anything that's wanting to pop out. When I was meditating on you guys earlier, I had a bunch of flippers. And I believe that we have some serious new beginnings going on. You have been manifesting. You've been thinking about, more money, career, creative projects, and whatever it is that you have been, this daydream you've been having, Aries, it's coming. It's going to be there soon. And don't feel guilty about wanting money. Don't feel guilty about praying for money, because money is good and we are meant to enjoy this life. It's not good what some people allow money to turn them into, or what they use their money for, but don't make the rest of us pay, right? Just because some other asshat doesn't know how to handle money and, power, if you want to call it. I mean, I have to eat ramen for the rest of my life. But anyways, so what do we have for Aries? Okay, we are going to say the Knight of Wands. So this could be you, Aries, or King of Wands. This very well could be you. This could be you. You want to take charge, and that is who you are. But you're kind of just standing back and watching this train wreck and just not doing anything, and you're wanting to say that you don't care, but you do care, because if you didn't care, you wouldn't be watching, you wouldn't be participating. So you're not fooling anybody, Aries. You're lying to yourself. So I feel that you are the King of Wands here, and you need to let go of the situation, okay? We have the Death card. I do know of a couple people that are Aries that have lost somebody recently. The Death card does not mean death. That is coincidental. This is a new beginning. This is something old is over, so something new can manifest and begin. But it can't. It cannot begin until you lay to rest what is old, okay? For those of you that have lost somebody, again, back to the shadow self, they know who you are, and they know how you feel, and they want you to know it's okay. It's okay. You've done nothing wrong. They know that you love them. They don't want you to hold on to unnecessary, emotional baggage that you just don't need to hold on to. Okay, they have the freedom now. They know all. They know everything. They know your intent. They know who the bad people are. They know who the good people are. Okay, so don't hold on to a false belief that somehow your deceased loved one, died being bitter at you, because if they were in that moment, they're not anymore. All right, so enough of that. So we have King of Wands. We have you standing back, just watching. You're not participating. You're just waiting for this kind of to die down on its own, to work itself out. So what do we have going on for Aries. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. So we have an earth sign. She could be Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, and she's very much standing her ground, and she is just like, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. You can't change me. This most likely represents a person. Now, she is watching you, or he, okay, we're not going to stick with the sex here, but she's waiting to see what your next move is, and you're waiting to see what her next move is, and vice versa. And it's like, there's this neutral zone in between you where the rest of life is going on, and both of you two yahoos are like stuck, just staring at each other. She really doesn't care. This is almost humorous to her, okay? And you're just like, I got nothing else to do. I'm just going to sit here and just wait it out. So in the meantime, we have something that's in the backdrop that's wanting to come forth and become new. And so in order for this to happen, because you're so, even if this isn't a relationship, a love relationship, it's occupying your mind. Again, you're saying you don't care, but you do, okay? She does not care what she's doing to you. She really doesn't. And she's got a poker face. You know, you're getting at her too, but she's not going to show it to you. So it's like just two stubborn people being ridiculous right now, and you've got life on hold, okay? So what else do we have for Aries for the month of August through September? Sometimes, you know, it's like, I don't want you, but I don't want anybody else to have you. You know, we get so used to, it's predictable. It's all we know. And we get so used to playing a game with people that we just stay in it. So Ace of Pentacles, see, we have brand new opportunities coming your way. Money, awesome, job opportunities, family, relationships. But you've got to let go of this, because you have people trying to be there, and you're not letting it go, Aries. Here's the thing. If you let it go, you might find out that you and this person really can coexist in this world, but you've made it such a game of, you know, who's gonna outjoust who, and that it's just gone on long enough. So stop it. Okay. So what else do we have for Aries for the month of September through October? Again, if you'd like a private reading, get a hold of me on Facebook, Archetype Gemini. Okay. Seven of Swords. So we have somebody that is feeling a little I don't want to say butthurt, isn't quite the word. It's, I'm going to walk away from this, but she feels like she's got dirt on you. She may have dirt on you. She's not going to use it. As you see, she's taking all of her swords with her, okay? She's going to go, but she's also waiting. She's not trusting that you're not going to pull another move. So if you stop throwing the daggers, it will work itself out, okay? And there's not going to be any harm done. We've got to stop this eye for an eye mentality, okay? Because it's just going to go on forever. You're stubborn and they're stubborn. And then we have the Nine of Cups. So see, if you would just stop, this is going to go away. She's going to take her swords and leave. Okay, she's an air sign, Gemini, Libra. See, I told you Gemini again. Aquarius, and then we can be complete. Nine of Cups. It's almost done. Okay, it doesn't need to keep going on. This can end. And whether or not you ever have anything to do with this person again, you know, yes, there was feelings there for some of you. This is a relationship. Others of you, this could be family members. But just everybody needs to heal. Down the road, you know, you might laugh at this one day. I can't shuffle. So, 10 of Wands. So, yes, we can be done with it. She's, where is she? 9 of Swords. Okay, or 7 of Swords, I'm sorry. She's getting ready to leave. She's getting ready to be done, but she's watching. She's keeping an eye on you. And then here's 10 of Wands, okay? Completion. It's done, Aries. And then you can begin something new. So just, you know, the other person is very guarded, wants to is trying to protect themselves. It's not necessarily that they're a bad person. They just have this kind of like a victim, I don't want to say victim mentality, that's not right. Just, they're very untrusting, okay? And maybe to a point of paranoia, okay? So just let them walk away. Okay. I feel like I'm running in circles with this. So, what else do we have for Aries? Okay, 4 of Cups. So yes, you, again, you need to make a decision, okay? It could go either way at this point. Yeah, you wanted it to work out, a lot of you did, and it's looking like it might not. You've got to make a decision either way. You got to decide who you are, how you feel in this situation. You see, he's pouting. It's like you're not happy either way. You're not happy if you have this person. You're not happy if you don't. You're pretending like you don't like this person, but truly you do. So even the, you know, the tears and everything, they're a frustration, they're anger, they're hurt. So, you know, maybe, just maybe, you can just get to a point where you can let it all out, and you know, both of you can get on with life. So let's see, this, yeah, seems like it's kind of a repeat of last month. So what else do we have for Aries? So it's all about perception. Make sure that, you know, you're not making any things out worse than they really are. Don't be gossiping. Don't be blowing things out of proportion. Don't be gaslighting. And again, don't let it happen to you. Okay, what else do we have for Aries? But this abundance, the stuff that you have coming in, money, that's going to be good. Job opportunities. And then we have the King of Pentacles. So yes, this, you possibly have an authoritative new boss that's coming into the picture, and they are going to see your worth. This could also represent you, to be honest. You know, just focus on the right things. Focus on work, career, family. You know, you're doing the right things as far as that goes. It's this emotional baggage that you're holding on to that really needs to be set free. Okay, Aries, a couple more cards from messages from the fairies. See if they want to give you some advice. And I hope that this resonated with you. Please leave me a comment. Hit me up over on Facebook. You can message me. And please, again, if you are dealing with a Gemini, particularly Gemini, can you please just give me some of your backstory, because I've been dealing with this Aries for months. Okay, and one day I'll tell you guys all about it. But for now, do we have any messages, advice for Aries? Perfect timing. This is the right time for you to move forward. Yep, so they're saying stop putzing around. Okay, it's time to just let it go and sail on. All right. Okay, Aries. I will see you next month. Take care and shoot me a message. Bye, guys.